All right, sculpt and stretch, body weight strength training, extra balance, flexibility, mobility, and strength. So with that being said, we're going to start on our right leg. And just balancing on this right leg. Perfect. We're going to take the left knee in front, lift it, feel through the hip flexor. Take it back behind. So the shifts. Take it front. Take it back. When we build strength in the body, we have to make sure we have the mobility and the flexibility along with that. If we get just strong without the mobility and flexibility, we get rigid and it usually ends in an injury. Nice, Aaron. Rena, good morning. Lynn, Shelly, Papa Peter, Martis here. Woo, 3, 2, 1. So coming up to this right leg. Left leg's gonna tap over to the side and then come behind us. Woo, to the behind, leg right to the behind. So we're gonna tap in front and then tap behind. Perfect. Tap to the front. You're feeling that right leg. Tap to the back. So starting up with some hip and ankle work. Take it to the back. Take nice Audrey. Papa Peter, hello. Nice Amanda. There you go, Marta, that looks good. Matt, Nisi, yeah, that's 3, Letty. 2, 1. Okay, you're gonna take this left leg, step it back behind. Turn your right toes forward. Now you can always slide this back foot flat, but it's gonna be a little bit more work to keep that back heel lifted. Hands on your hips. When you feel that in that hip flexor, right? Bend that front knee. Lift the front toes. A lot of strength in this move. Okay, arms come up, or they can come to your head, or they can just stay right here. Okay, some spinal mobility here. We're gonna open to the left. Oh, and then back to center. Beautiful, Lisa. And then over. Oh, to the right. Ooh, I'm tight. Back to center. Perfect, R. And just keep going here. Over. Those legs might be shaking after willpower. Back to center. Come on, bend those knees. Nice, Wendy. Get low. Perfect, Santos. Gorgeous spinal rotation there. Nice, Diane. Nice. Mom's going for a double. It's her birthday. She's getting class 2 in. 2, 1. Okay. We're going to go ahead, step it in. Lift the right leg. Just a little spin on sculpt and stretch today. We've been working really hard, especially the last 12 days. We need to make sure, even just doing a couple extra classes, your body's probably feeling a little extra tired. So this is still good strength work. It's just a added. Morning, Leanne. Perfect, finding control. Bringing that knee through. Bringing it back, beautiful, Becky. Jamie looking good. Tina, Pam. Lorraine, you got it, Jeffrey. Balance is tough. 3, 2, Rena. 1. Okay, come up here. I'm gonna tap it. Bring it to the back. Maybe look for the foot, kind of like you're playing hacky sack. You come, or just tap the floor. So if you can take it here. Whew. Here. Perfect. It's temporary. It's not much longer. Here we go. One more time. Front. Nice, Aaron. So really beautiful. Tap it to the back. It's hard, right? Don't get frustrated just because something's hard. So now we're going to step our right leg back. Weights in our left heel, so lift the left toes. Make sure you bend the knees. If you're standing up too tall, you're missing the strength part of this move. So we're bending the front knee, back leg is straight. Bring it up. Relax the shoulders. There we go. Nice, that's Kathleen. Take it over to the right. Back to center. Nice, Katie. Over to the left. Now make sure the weight stays in your front heel. Don't let it come up into the toes. Gorgeous, Susan. Perfect. Nice, Liz. There you go, Matt. Nice, perfect, Lizzie. Put in that front knee. 3, 2. Lift the front toes. 1. Okay, bring it in together. Okay, we're gonna go into some chair twists. The next segment is going to be really good for our spine. Some twisting. So we're gonna sit, feet together, and just come into a couple chairs. Perfect, yes. So squeeze, come back up. You separate the legs a little, but we want them as close together as they can. Yeah, perfect, Jeffrey, that was awesome. Tina, beautiful, Diane, Matt, Nisi, there you go, Aaron, Pam, Cassie, nice, Amy B, beautiful, Valerie, Sarah Lynn. Okay, now we're gonna hold it down. Wiggle the toes. We don't want the weight up in the toes at all for this first part. We're gonna try to hook. Bring it back to center. So as we hook, we don't want the hips to shift. We might not come all the way around. We might just come right here, back to center. So we're taking that opposite elbow towards the outside of the opposite thigh. Nice, Shelly, beautiful. Yes, Marta. Amanda. Ooh, Letty, gorgeous. And we can always just hold chair. If the twist doesn't feel good, just keep a note. Maybe work on 2, 1. Okay, back to center. Now I'm gonna push it up to my tippy toes. Woo! Just hold. Feel everything shaking. 10, 9, oh my gosh, visibly shaking. 7, 6, 5. Okay, here's the next challenge. First of all, smile. Oh my God, my legs are shaking so bad. Okay, we're gonna try to stand all the way up without letting our heels touch the ground. Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna work through this a couple times. I'm on my tippy toes, coming into chair. See, the beautiful thing about body weight training is you always have this equipment on you, your body. Bring it up. Drop it down, don't let the heels come down. Nice, beautiful, Nisi. Looking good. 2 more. Nice, Christina, Sarah. Yeah, Leslie. Woo! You go a little lower. Oh yeah, perfectly in. All right, take those feet out nice and wide. Grab some water if you need it. I'm thirsty this morning. Okay, so our feet are wider than our hips. Charlie's Angels we're going into. So start with your hands kind of to that bony part of your hips where you're gonna hinge forward from. Oh, that feels good in the back of the legs, right? And then come back up. So some of you know these as good mornings. You can bend the knees a little bit. We can always take our hands to our thighs. We're just pushing the tailbone back, reaching the crown of the head forward, trying to lengthen our spine. Oh, that feels good. 2 more here. So you feel that a lot of low back pain is associated with tight hamstrings. Okay, so we're right here. Weight still back in our heels, hips are behind us. You can always bend the knees. Now, we're gonna try to reach the left arm out, and then the right. So just alternate there, left. Woo, pull that belly button towards your spine, activate your core. Nice, Becky. And we can always come up. We don't need to come into a super forward hip hinge if that doesn't feel good. Yeah, Jamie. 3, Kathy, looking good. Papa, Peter, yes, I love it. Judy, Shelly, 2, yeah, Bets. Okay, now from here, we're gonna work to extend both arms. This is where the Charlie's Angels part comes. So you can either keep your hands as blades, or for me, it feels good to release the pointer. And we're gonna try to turn, look forward. Turn, we're not here too much longer. Look forward. Ooh, we need to do this more. I'm feeling this. The back side, we're usually not giving enough attention. Oh, 3, one more each side. 2, 1. Okay, hands to your thighs. Roll it down, scoop it up, roll it up. That was a lot for the back side there. Woo. Roll out those shoulders. Okay, turn your right foot, left toes towards me. And then everyone, you know how tall you are, everyone's different height. There's about a leg distance between your front heel and your back leg. And then your heel is lined up towards the arch of your back foot, towards the heel, maybe towards the middle a little bit more. We're gonna start with straight legs. Then we're gonna push into this right heel, your knees tracking over the first and second toe. Bring it up, take it into this triangle. And then I want you to really squeeze here, like an oblique roll down. So, the hip, the obliques. Perfect. Look at beautiful mobility, everyone. This is really important. We're able through the hips. Push into that heel, make sure that knee's tracking. Couple more. 3. Nice, Katie, looking beautiful. Lizzie, Pam. 2. 1, hold right here. Hold it. Look at that. Knee is tracking over the first and second, so you're gonna activate that inner thigh. 3, 2, 1. Straighten the leg. Come forward. Look up, look front, wherever you feel comfortable. 3, 2, 1. That's a good counter stretch. Ooh, all the back and shoulders. Okay, switch it up. Other side. So you shouldn't have to move the placement of your feet. You just right toes forward, left toes out. And start with that lunge to triangle. So lunge into the heel. Lunge. Get low. Perfect. So reaching for my shin, my toes. Just celebrating where my body's at today. Not judging it. Not getting upset if it's not as flexible as you. But we get there by practicing. Nice. Gorgeous Amanda. Leslie. Yes, what a morning. 3 screens in willpower and 2 full screens in sculpt and stretch. We have 7 minutes left of sculpt. 2 beautiful MEB. All right, hold it here. Allowing yourself. Think about when we open up too, right? Like that blood flow can go to different areas of your body to heal it. Our blood has healing power when it's healthy with oxygen and nutrients and strength. So think about several more in your body needing this right now. And then straighten that front leg. Try not to dump into that front leg. I'm barely touching. 3, 2, 1. Okay, one more series and then we'll make our way down to the floor. Okay, the cougar lunge series. So a little bit more in the hips, inner thighs. And start with your hands to your thighs or your hips. This is the one that keeps on giving. Take it right. Take it left. So when you're in the center, the weight's centered, and then you're pushing the weight to the right, bring it back to center, to the left. That's it. We can keep our hands on our thighs, or we can slowly start to take those arms out to the side. And then the next, we start to reach, and maybe add a little bit of a twist. Ooh, stealth like, right. Left, Nice, Kathy. Gorgeous, Victoria. Look at those arms. You got it, Margarina. Papa Peter, feel it. Ooh, Santa's gorgeous. If you can look back. I love it, Tina. Your dog's ready for a walk. The dog's at VFit. 3, 2, 1. All right, 5 minutes till stretchy stretch time. We'll make our way to the floor. If you want to come, you don't need to come to the floor. Whew. All right, first one, inchworm. So walk it down to a forward fold. Now, from here, if you're not coming to the floor, you're gonna walk it to about a halfway lift, and you're gonna try to pull up using that core. So kind of like that good morning. So we walk it down, we get this flexibility, and then we come halfway, and we lift back up, right? So we're not straining our back. Then those of you ready to go down to the floor, we're gonna come up to our tippy toes, and we're gonna walk ourselves out into plank. And then we're gonna walk ourselves back in. Walk it back out. Walk it back in. Walk it, yeah. Nice, Colleen. Ooh, Wendy, that looks good. Liz. Tina, that's it. Beautiful, Lisa. Look at that forward fold. Yes, Kathy, and right. Suzanne, nice, Leslie. 3, 2. Oh my God, I'm like, why am I so sore? And those of you that were in ABCs yesterday, you know why. Oh, but it's so, okay. Now I'm in plank, or I'll give you your standing option in 1 second. You can drop to your knees or stay on your toes. You're gonna take the right foot to the right hand. Take the feet back together. Left foot back together. It's more important that your foot is flat on the ground. So maybe it's back here. You can do this on your knees. Or if you're standing, you're gonna reach, try to tap the back of your mat. Bring it back in. Reach, bring it back in. So standing, keeping everything square forward, back in. We're on the floor from here on out if you are coming down. There you go. Look, this is You Be Proud, Papa Peter, Jeffrey, and Matt. We're building the dude crew around here. How fun is that? And all the other husbands that are standing off screen. You got some friends now, Papa Peter. Matt's helping recruit. 3, 2, 1. Okay, right foot to right hand. Just pulse right here. Little pulse. 1, 2, 3. So I'm kind of dropping my back hip. Switch to the other side. 1, 2. If you're standing up, same thing. Little pulse. Again. 1, 2, 3. Take it. 1, 2, 3. All right, right foot or left foot to left hand. We're gonna go for 3 push-ups. Now this is more of a hip opener than a push-up. 1, 2, 3. Switch sides. 1, 2, 3. Let's do that one more time. So, nice. Perfect. How are we doing, Jan? Yes, Sarah, beautiful. Becky, I love it. Your little guy's so cute. 2, so finish your push-ups. Nice, Lisa. Ooh, Tina, look at that. 2, 3. Now we step it back into full plank, to our knees or to our toes. 5 chaturanga push-ups. So I'm gonna drop to my knees. I am sore. All right, I'm gonna come down. 1, elbows hug the body. 2, 3, yeah, nice. 4, kind of to rush it, looks good. Liz, Letty, I can find your names. 5, woo. All right, the last thing I wanted to do, and then we'll stretch. Come around to a seated position. We did this yesterday in ABCs, and it's really good for the lower abdominal muscles. Okay, we're gonna sit in a boat pose, or if we're standing up, you're gonna do the same thing, just standing. We're gonna pull the knee in, set it back down. right here. So lift, kind of squeeze the knee in, press it back. We'll stretch right after this. Find your balance. Yeah, nice steps. 7, 6, 5, Amanda. 4, 3, 2, finish up. I gotta do one more on each side. 1. Oh, all right. The reason we're all real here, stretching. So go ahead, cross your legs. Nice, Susan, everyone in the house, just rock back and forth. Right, thinking about just crossing our legs is actually a stretch in itself. So if you're real tight in the hip flexor, your knees might be up here. If not, they start to come down. We're just gonna take it around. Hopefully everyone enjoyed a little, right? Strength work looks different. We can do it in a lot of different ways, with weights, with body weight. Stretch, take it to the other side. Look at like gymnasts and yoga. Those some of the best ways to strengthen the entire body, right? Because those work the body as a whole. So that's the great thing about body weight training is we're really working the body as a whole through a lot of that movement too. 1 more. All right, we're gonna go ahead, straighten the feet. Don't straighten them quite yet. Take your hands, bend your knees as much as you need to get your hands wrapped around your toes. So it could be all the way up here. It's okay if you can't reach your toes, kind of come for the calves. And then slowly start to walk the feet out. Tuck the head in. We're rounded a little bit here in the upper back. So we want to stretch out those shoulders too. And then push your right foot like a gas pedal into your right hand. Should feel that all the way up into the shoulder. And release off the gas. Press your left foot into the brake. That's wrong, right? The right. You wouldn't drive with both feet, but unless it's a clutch. And then release. And then push through both here. See that stretch around the whole back side of the body. And then release. The bottoms of the feet together. First, bring the feet closer to the body. That will get the hip flexors. Make sure you're speaking words of gratitude, of affirmations to yourself for showing up to work on your body, to work on your strength, to work on your recovery. That which is rewarded is repeated. And then go ahead, take the feet a little wider. You'll feel the stretch shift to the outside of the legs. For many people, for many, many years of their life, exercise had negative associations, right? It was to undo something, or because I had to, and the truth is, it's the best gift you can give yourself, to take care of your body, to honor it, to work it, to rest it. That's part of your fitness, is your rest. And then we're going to come down to the floor after this next stretch. We're going to straddle the legs. Toes are towards the ceiling. If you have a wall near you, you can back up against that too. But once we kind of sit in a straddle, take your hands behind you. This resets our low back, our sacrum, our tailbone, our psoas. Think about like where your legs and your hips, it's really, really complicated, complex, amazing structure there where your lower and upper body meet. But so right, we're Good reset here of that area. If you get even some of that pain in your psoas or even some SI pain, this is a really good stretch to come into. You can sit like this while you're watching the show or reading a book. And then from here, we'll kind of walk ourselves out of it, take our feet around and come on down to our back. Hug yourself. Hug those knees. Press the tailbone down, stretch that lumbar spine. And go ahead, drop your right leg. Lift your left foot, but keep your hand behind it so you're not spending too much effort holding that leg up. And just reversing gravity here, letting some of that blood flow back. Just roll the ankles, point and flex. And then switch it out to the other leg. So circles and then point and flex, getting the full range there. And then we'll take both feet to the ground, knees up to the ceiling, arms out wide, and knees fall to the right. Take some big breaths, your body's repairing itself here. And bring the knees back to center. Let them fall over to the left. If you haven't had breakfast, your stomach might start growling in these twists. It is rinse, it's giving a little cleanse to your organs too, your digestive tract. One more big breath here. And take your knees up to the sky. Walk your feet out. And come to the spinal resting pose. Just giving yourself permission to just be here against the ground. And I'll go ahead, I'll log us all out if you want to lay here for a minute or two. Just, again, we don't always have to be doing to be making a difference in our body, our mind. So laying here heavy, charged for the weekend, right? Feeling good, ready to enjoy whatever your plans may have in store for you this Easter weekend for those celebrating. Enjoy some sunshine if you're getting it. And I appreciate all of you for Super Saturday and showing up. I'll see you, but lay there as long as you can, even a couple more seconds.